I just dropped Aiden off at school, and I am going to meet my friend today. Today's Friday. These vlogs are like all messed up for what days I'm starting and ending them, but that's besides the point. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but we changed plans. We're doing it today. I had to come back home because I had taken the magnet off the back of my phone because it was starting to peel and like scratching my hand every time I picked my phone up. What's that noise? And then when I took it off, I realized that I can't put it on my mount without the magnet on the back, which is weird because the phone is kind of magnetized there, like it'll stick, but it falls off. And Steven's phone sticks to it fine without a magnet, so I don't understand that. But anyway, I had to get a magnet so that I could film a little bit on my way to go meet my friend. So things are still aggravating at home, to say the least. Steven's dad is still here. I don't know if he's leaving tomorrow or Sunday, but like they haven't even talked about, like nothing's been taken care of. The only thing they've done this week is paint the house. And then the nurse came yesterday and Jesus.
You have an incoming call.
Well, now my phone just shut off because Steven just called me. When I had gone back in the house, they were trying to talk about how he's going to get paid and shit. And now he just called me and said that we have 30 days to leave. And I don't know how this is working out, because it's not like she has to fucking give the house to the nursing home now. This doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. But I don't care that we have to leave the house. My problem is that Steven hasn't been working, number one, because he lost his job because of his grandmother. And number two, Aiden's school and everything. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. Like, I don't know where we're gonna go, how we're gonna even friggin'... His dad is an asshole for all the shit he's put us through, and now this. You have 30 days to leave. Okay, well, your son friggin' lost his job because he was taking care of your mother. What I wanted to complain about when when the phone hung up on me here, or when he started calling me, was that yesterday when the nurse came, you saw us pull up and I got all pissed off because his aunt was there. Like, I don't know why she needs to be there, and she like butts in as if she friggin' takes care of her mother all the time, which is a huge laughable statement in itself. But they're talking about like modifying the home and putting a friggin' chairlift on the stairs, and like, you can't put one on those stairs because there's no wall going all the way up. It's just like metal railing. I'm sure you've seen it before in videos, but it's like not a wall, it's just a metal rail. They would have to like build a wall and everything, and like, I don't know what's happening. Now I'm gonna be freaking out because I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know, like, I haven't been able to talk to him. I don't know what happened, but apparently he was asking for too much money. We assumed that his dad was going to pay him what he was making when he lost his job. Well, not his dad paying him, his grandmother paying him. I don't freaking know. Everybody's so wound up about her money and what they're going to get when she dies. It's like, fuck off already. So I don't know what's going to happen now. I kind of don't even want to go meet my friend right now because I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's me? Okay. We have to update because the last thing I was talking about was when you called me saying that your dad said we had 30 days to get out. So then I had to shut this off and friggin'...
Which sounds altogether bad. Like, oh, we must be assholes enough for my father to be like, yo, you can get the
No,
fuck out.
believe me, everybody that watches this knows that we're not assholes in this situation. Everybody that comments on my videos keeps me sane when we talk about this stuff.
So, your thing's all twisted.
Yeah, I know. I have my phone plugged in right now because it's almost dead. So sorry if it goes crooked. I'll try to keep it straight.
So, after he said it, he felt like a fucking asshole. And, nothing really changed, but, you know, he's been wanting me to, as of late, to take care of my grandma full time.
I know that.
So it just came down to today where, because he leaves tomorrow, or the day after, who fucking knows. It came down today because he had to go to the bank and set everything up for her to be able to pay me. And he goes, how much money do you want? And that's the fucking end of every family relationship.
Yep.
Money is involved.
Well, I just don't know why he offered in the first place. Because I assumed he was going to pay you something close to what you were making when you lost your job because you were taking care of his mother.
The way that he was talking, he wanted to give me like $200 a week. Hey, what are you going to do? You ain't got no fucking bills. Yeah, I do. I have fucking bills, you know? I rattled them all off to him, and all he heard was Megan's credit card debt. That's all he heard. And then he was trying to be an asshole, and he mentioned, you know,
why don't I work?
Yeah. What's wrong with her? Why doesn't she work?
Who the hell is going to stay home with your goddamn mother all day?
He's like, why doesn't she work? Your fucking legs ain't broken. Why doesn't she get a fucking job? And I said, and how would that work? Who would be home with her all day?
She can't
Her
be
being my grandmother. And he just went, I guess he just went, just kind of like laid his head back like shit. Like he put his foot in his mouth, you know? And I'm like, look, everything I have, you know, this. And I'm like, I'm left with like $80 at the end of the week. After bills and everything are taken care of, with like $80. And that's after like, you know, stuff that she needs for her shop, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't pay rent, but we buy all the food, we pay for her pills, we buy her freaking diapers, which are expensive.
Any toiletries, anything she needs, we get it. You know? He just said that we should be millionaires, you know, because technically, no, we do not pay rent. My grandmother would not accept any money from us.
Yeah, she doesn't let us.
And, like, she'll give herself a friggin' mild coronary getting mad at you, saying, no, I'm never taking all their money, you know? So, no, we do not pay rent, but, you know, we had a couple of crappy years where
His work and everything.
Yeah, my work with my Lyme disease, it really kicked the crap out of me for about 2 years straight. This last, I'd say, 9-10 months, it has calmed way down from what it used to be. But, you know, I got hurt from lifting her and still going to physical therapy for it. And he snapped like he does, and he was like, well, you know, it came down to, like, you know, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, you know, I can only do so much. And then I mentioned it, I'm like, she doesn't even want to be here. She's never wanted to be here. And he goes, oh, okay, well, good. You guys can get the fuck out. You got 30 days to fucking leave. And then we argued a little bit more, and I divulged more information, and about 10 minutes later, he came downstairs and he was like, in not so many words, because he doesn't apologize for anything ever. So, in his own way, he apologized and for being a dick, and gave me the amount of money that I told him that I was going to need.
For now,
And then I heard him go upstairs and he was talking to my grandmother. He's like, okay, yeah, we are going to go to the bank now, Ma. And he was explaining stuff to her, and then he kind of just told her that, yeah, we'll see how you're doing in a few weeks, Ma. If you can't walk in a few weeks, I'm going to take you to the nursing home. So basically, without him telling me, he's basically giving me those 3 weeks plus 30 fucking days. Which I can guilt trip him into giving me a little bit more time, but... So now my physical therapy isn't over. I still have pain. My muscles are still tight.
You're just going to try really hard to find a job where you're not going to be lifting stuff.
But it's going to come down to the fact that I'm not going to have the time. So unless something fantastic happens in the next 4 or 5 weeks, I'm going to have to take whatever I can get.
If anybody wants to help us out right now, go purchase from prettiesforyourface.com.
Yes. It just sucks, you know. I love my father. It's my father, you know.
But he's a
He was good. He was good to me when I grew up, you know. The kind of dad take you out, take you to the park, throw the ball with you, you know. Take you fishing. He did everything right, you know. He was very stern. But, you know, as I got older and we really didn't speak for 16 years. As we got older, my brother Andrew, I'm like 9 years older than him. Andrew was my father's golden child. You know, my brother is very, very motivated. He's very one of those people that networks and rubs elbows with rich people and stuff like that. And my father loved that about him. Absolutely loved that about him. Was convinced that my brother was going to marry some well-to-do girl, and they'd have a bunch of little babies, you know. And
but
his plan was that he was going to give this house to my brother.
I wish that had happened, because then we wouldn't be in this situation at all.
But
Andrew's gay.
But my brother came out of the closet.
He doesn't
Now,
like that, so.
real quick to like us give you a good reason here. When I lived in Vermont, just about a year before my brother came out of the closet to my father, I was dating a girl, and she became pregnant. And it wasn't mine. As a matter of fact, she had just gotten pregnant right before she met me. So we thought maybe it was like, you know, like that. But when I told him, me and him were building a pair of stairs. And, you know, right? So, yeah, like the front stairs of a patio. But I got the phone call from her, and she told me she was pregnant. So I got off the phone with her, and he goes, "What are you smiling about?" And I said that, I was like, "What's your name's pregnant?" And he fucking smacked me in the back of the fucking head so fucking hard. And the veins popped out of his neck. His face got beat fucking red. And he goes, "You're a fucking idiot. You live in my spare fucking room. You can't fucking afford no fucking kid. Blah, 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 blah," right? Year goes by. I'm now living with my grandmother. I wasn't taking care of her at this point. Calm down. I wasn't taking care of her at this point, but I was keeping an eye on her at that point. She's still able to walk, all the good stuff.
She still drove.
Yeah, she still drove at the time. So, nothing really had changed that much. Me and her weren't even dating yet. And he comes over one day right after he found out that my brother was gay. And the first goddamn thing he comes out of his mouth, we're all me, him, and my grandmother sitting in the kitchen, was, "Hey, when are you gonna have some fucking kids there, Stevie? I'm like fucking totally like thrown back, like, what are you talking about? He's like, hey, you're not getting any fucking younger, and neither am I. You know, I need some fucking grandkids. And that's when I knew. That's when I knew. He had. Now for me, for him, I was just his bum kid, you know. He was the fucking, you know, the kid that didn't go through school all the way, you know, fucking liked his pot.
Job to job.
Yeah, you know. And but the moment he found out his golden child wasn't going to produce what, you know, an heir to his family, he just dumped my brother and attempted to focus on me. Unbeknownst to me, I met her just, you know, a few weeks later. Got her pregnant 5 months later. You know?
No, it was 7.
No, it wasn't.
You proposed to me at 5 months. I found out I was pregnant at 7 months.
Yeah, 7 months, yes. So, Dad was ecstatic. Okay? Remember when I called him up the day after we left her doctors, and they said it was a boy. I knew he would love that, so I told him, and he was ecstatic.
Was that a chipmunk? So cute.
So he was ecstatic. Everything was good. Everything was great. He comes over one day. We had asked, because at the time we were living in Fall River. At the time we asked if I can. She had just lost her job. She came back from maternity leave, and
I know
they
that
cut her
story
out.
about
Okay.
my boss being a
And if
dick.
you don't, go back in your history, you'll find
I
it.
talked about it in one of these, so.
So, we were low on money, and I was trying to find a better job, but all the better jobs were further up north from where we were.
Boston-ish.
And the only thing I could do really was, you know, maybe move in with my grandma for a few months and
Go to the left.
find a decent job up this way, and you know, and then get my own apartment. But about a month or so after we moved in, he told me that when the house gets transitioned to his name and my grandmother passes, that he wants to give me the house.
And that's
The,
when all this shit
the
started.
stipulation was that, you know, we'd have to keep her at home. You know, you'd have to stick around. So basically take care of my mother. So I did. For 5 fucking years. We've been taking care of her. But I noticed about 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, that Aiden was showing signs of autism. And when the results came back that he was autistic, my father shifted his attention and the majority of his love from my son to my stepsister. Had just recently had a baby, and he had shifted his love and his attention to that child. Now that child does not have any special needs, so he blankets my father's Facebook.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
And
Nothing about Aiden
and now
anymore. It's
now
just
the
the
grandma's
other kid.
falling apart. He's just like, okay, well, you can get the fuck out now. I'm done with you guys. You're no longer my golden children. So he has shifted his attention now from me
Why did that move?
to his stepdaughter, because I had my foot on the brake when I... So now, pretty much go fuck myself. I know I'm not supposed to curse on this, but...
I just don't like you cursing when Aiden's in the car. I don't care if you curse right now. Fuck shit, fuck, I do it too.
Well,
It's raining out.
I know it sounds shitty, and it is, that my father is that way. You know, my mother was always the one to love somebody unconditionally. You know what I mean? And And that's where I get it from. Ooh. That's why I know I'm the girl in this relationship.
Yeah, I'm more heartless.
I'm the hugger. I'm the one that's like,
I
"Hey,
can't
give me
help
a
that,
kiss."
Steven. My family never was not a huggy family. We don't hug, we don't kiss.
You know, I am, so. You know. So, that's where we're kind of left at. I mean, we probably got a few months.
This is 15 minutes long, 16 minutes.
2 to 3 months before we gotta get out, and I gotta find a decent job.
That's what we're gonna do tonight, is look on Indeed again and try all the other websites.
Yep.
Sucks that you can't just like walk into places anymore and apply for jobs.
That,
you have to do it all
those
online.
were the days, dude, because, you know, they give you a paper application, but you used to be able to walk in, put your hand out, shake somebody's hand, and talk to them face to face, you know. Now you're just a number on an application, you know. They look for the one thing on there that would tie you to that job rather than reading your entire work history, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the world's shit now.
I'm going to shut this off because this is 17 minutes and I still have the rest of the week. Today is Saturday. Ian's playing with a toy, so sorry if that noise is annoying. Hold on, let me get out of the driveway. The amount of pollen on the cars is ridiculous. So today's Saturday. Aiden and I are getting out of the house. I have to go to my grandma's so my uncle can change my oil, because my change oil light has been on for like 2 weeks now. I'm like 1,000 miles over when I was supposed to get my oil change, and I know that's not terrible, but I like to keep up on that stuff, and I was totally off on, like, I thought I had way more time, and I did not, so I have to go get that done. I already bought the oil the other day. My uncle bought the oil filter for me. And I bought new, something just got all over my freaking windshield. I bought new windshield wipers too, so I'm gonna have him put those on, because I can do it, but I was too lazy to do it, so I figured I'd just have him do it all together. Steven's dad just left. He originally was gonna stay till tomorrow, but I guess he's friggin' had it. It's been so awkward after everything that happened yesterday. But like, it's on my shit list now, because I did not like that comment about why the F doesn't your wife work, her legs aren't broken. Like, really? I would have I would have gladly been working like a part-time job the past few years, but especially this last year, how the hell was I supposed to do that when she couldn't be left alone? I don't understand his way of thinking. Like, he's being a complete idiot. But like, the thing that Steven was talking about, like how when he found out Aiden had autism, his attitude totally changed toward us. I'm glad he said that, because I've noticed that for like the past year or so. And I didn't really want to say that, like, that's not my place to say, really, because it's Steven's father and everything. So I'm glad he said it, because he realizes it too. That's such a shitty way to be. And like he said, he did the same thing to his brother when he found out that he was gay. He kind of like didn't disown him, but lost interest in his life, pretty much. So we were talking last night. My best friend has been helping me a lot, because like, she's been helping me figure out like how to go about applying for stuff to get a house, and so she's been helping with that. And then we were looking at stuff last night and everything, and we definitely have to leave this area because it's so expensive to get, like, houses start at like 300,000 around here, so there's no way. But I don't know. I felt better last night because we were like looking into stuff and actually taking steps to move on with our lives. So this could be a blessing in disguise. Like, he's being a total jerk about this, but you know what? Once we get through this, we'll be on our own. We won't have to answer to anybody anymore. We can do what we want. Like, my number one thing is making sure that Aiden is all set with school and everything. I'm like, we're gonna have to postpone this whole ABA thing because it's gonna be too much stress right now to have someone coming 6 hours a week when we're trying to find someplace else to live. And I don't even know if this same person is gonna be able to take care of us if we move to another part of this state, because they only do, like, they set us up with this organization or company, whatever you want to call it, because we live here. So why start with someone on this and then get a month into it and have to leave and start with someone else? I'd rather just wait. I know that's not the greatest thing for Aiden right now, but if he's gonna have to switch schools and everything, we may as well just start fresh. I'm trying not to stress out over that as much as I have been, but it'll be okay. It's going to be hard, but we won't have to deal with this drama from his family anymore. It's been so stressful, and like, we both feel so unappreciated for everything we've done the past 5 years of living here has been for nothing. Like, his dad had no problem telling us, okay, you don't want to be here, then you can get out. Thanks. Thanks for all the days that I had to cancel plans because your mother was falling on the floor, and all the times I couldn't do things that I wanted to do because she couldn't be left by herself. All the little day trips we've wanted to do and couldn't do because she can't be left by herself, so someone had to stay there, so neither one of us wanted to go do it alone. It's just like, we put our lives on hold and sacrifice so much crap and don't even get so much as like, hey, I want to help you out, I'm sorry that this is happening, or, you know, like, just tell us we have to get out, kick us out, and we have nowhere to go and no plan or anything. But that's awesome. So that just I can't easily forgive people when they do things like this. Like, I haven't talked to my father since I was 11 years old because he cheated on my mom and he just friggin' left us with nothing. So I've never really gotten over that. And something like this, to me, is just as bad. So can't say that I'm particularly fond of my father-in-law right now, or that I will ever be in a place where I can say, yeah, I love my father-in-law, but crap like this just makes you stronger in the long run. So we will figure something out and be okay. I just wanted to kind of update, and I'm glad Steven did the update with me yesterday because he kind of made it more calm than I would have been if I had done it by myself. Oh my god, why does no one know how to get on the highway? Come on! Are you fucking for real right now? So yeah, I don't want to make this too long. It's Saturday, so I think that the past couple days is just going to be a vlog that I'm going to upload right after my other one. I'll have it be like a two-parter, because there's not much I want to cut out of this so that you can hear the full story, but I don't want next week's vlog to be like an hour long. So I will shut up now, probably say goodbye because this will be a video in itself, but I will talk to you guys next time.